Race number 2 on the program at Caulfield on Saturday is the Grand Handicap, and I'm very keen to be with Cap de Joie. She's a massive yay for me. She's got 3 form factors that I really like. One is the wide barrier. That should ensure she gets out into clear galloping room and out in the best part of the track. 2 is the closing sectionals. She was terrific out at Sandown last start, hitting the line very strongly, finishing second in a strong race. The third is the big weight drop. It's not often that you see Damien Oliver ride 54.5 kilos, but he's keen to do so with this filly. One of the other key contenders in the race is Right You Are. It is also positive that this horse is coming up in distance. He did finish off strongly last time out, but it has to be a significant query whether he likes the wet ground. For all the form factors, head to racing.com or the PointsBet app. Race number 6 on the card is the Alinghi Stakes for the mares, and I'm keen to be with a roughie here in Never Standing Still, and at the price, she's a big yay. I think she'll appreciate the wet going. She loves heavy ground. She's unbeaten 2 from 2 on it this preparation. The wide barrier is also a positive, should ensure she's out in the best ground. The query has to be whether she's up to this class. She did win inferior grade last time out. I'm hoping the wet track and the wide barrier brings her into this race. One of the key contenders here is JUAN DIVA. Now, she's won at Caulfield in the past, so she does like the track. I also believe the wide barrier is a positive for her. But the significant query has to be the wet ground, and as a result, I'm keen to take her on, and therefore she's a nay. For all the form factors, head to racing.com or the PointsBet app. Race number 7 on the card is the Caulfield Sprint, and my yay in this race is Ashford Street, a horse who absolutely loves wet tracks. That is one of the key form factors for this galloper. Another is that it was really luckless last time out. Yes, Asafura comes through the same race and is taking on this galloper on the weekend. It too had no luck at the Valley, but I can make a case to say Ashford Street was just as unlucky as well. The query has to be whether the horse can handle the rising class. This is a harder race that it's ever taken on before, but I believe the wet track brings it right into contention. Generation is one of the key contenders according to the betting, but I'm against it. It's a nay for me. The horse was flattered last start with the bias. He is coming down in class, but I do believe he is a query on the wet ground. For all the form factors, head to racing.com or the PointsBet app. The final race on the program is the Moonga Stakes, and I'm keen to back another roughie here in Agon. The Kiwi galloper has been in the wilderness for some time, but comes to this race as a $26 chance, and as a result, I think he's a big yay. Andrew Forsman has taken his time to get this horse right. He had a first up run in New Zealand, and as a result, he should be fitter now, coming up in distance second up. He loves wet ground, and it's been some time since he's been on a really wet track, and I think he'll swim at Caulfield. One of the key contenders in the market is Old Flame, and it's pretty obvious that this horse had no luck last time out at Caulfield. It wasn't Jamie Carr's best ride, and I'm sure he'll get a better run in transit this week. His SP was very short. That suggests that a lot of punters were keen to be with him and liked his form going into the run. That is definitely a positive. The negative has to be, can he perform at his best on a rain-affected track? As a result, I believe he is a nay. For all the form factors, head to racing.com or the PointsBet app.
Race 3, the Craven Plate, over 1,800 metres. There's a short price favourite that has plenty of positive form factors. It is Cascadian. It's the class runner of the field, dual Group 1 winner. Dominant winner last start in Group 2 company here, and he's actually better suited back to 1,800 metres. He's got leading jockey aboard James McDonald. We know he is on fire. He's ridden Cascadian 6 times for 3 wins and 2 minor money placings. Put James on a favourite in the past 2 years. He wins 34% of the time. Great strike rate at Randwick, great strike rate at Godolphin. If there were more positive form factors for Cascadian, I would certainly give them to you. He is a big yay. As far as the Neigh horse goes, Primido. Up in distance is a positive form factor, but the inside barrier for a horse that has no early speed is a negative, as is the starting price profile of this horse. Has never started under double figures, so has never had any market expectation. So there's a few negatives there. For all form factors for Randwick this Saturday, head over to racing.com or the PointsBet app. Race 4, the St. Leger Stakes. Another one with plenty of positive form factors is race favourite CADRE du NOIR. Sorry for the mispronunciation for those of our French watchers here. But he's a horse in form, won 2 of his past 3, did everything but win last start, and he maps well. There's a few horses that'll be vying for the front. He doesn't have to lead here. I think it's the perfect setup for him, and he's been subject to early market support. Plenty of yays there. Stockman is another one that has some positive form factors. He's at peak fitness, but he's a back marker. That's a big nay for me. Needs everything to unfold in front of him to be winning Also, we can tie his form in with CADRE du NOIR via Realm of Flowers. CADRE du NOIR beat that horse by 7 lengths. That horse beat Stockman home last start, so that's another negative for Stockman. I think the favourite's the best way home here. For all the form factors, head over to racing.com or the PointsBet app. Race 7, it's the big one. It's the Everest. No surprises here. Nature Strip ticks plenty of the form factor boxes. He's the class runner of the field. He's a starting price profile star, and against these horses, I actually can't remember a time where he wasn't favourite, even at Royal Ascot on the world stage where he spanked them. I think he is clearly the horse to beat, and that's reflective in the market. It's the J-Mac attack again. Lost and Running is the danger in the market. Was a last start winner, but a nay for me here as this is harder. Nature Strip had 2 lengths on him last year in the Everest. While he might be able to dwindle down that margin, I think he's still vulnerable against the best of the best. For all the form factors at Randwick, head over to racing.com or the PointsBet app. Race 10, it's the Yank Stakes for the mares. One at a price that ticks plenty of the form factor boxes. Honey Creeper. She'll be fitter from that first up run. She got back from a wide barrier, took the rails run home, found the line nicely for a horse that clearly needed the hit out and needs extra distance. From a low draw here, I think she'll be a lot closer to the speed, which can play in her favour. And a bonus form factor for you punters, she's a price to find out. Polly Gray, the race favourite, gets the track conditions to suit. Probably would have liked it a little bit wetter. First up record, she has run well in the past, but she hasn't won since back in New Zealand first up. So I think based on that, she's under the odds, and that's a negative nay form factor for me. Get all the form factors at Randwick from racing.com or the PointsBet app.